Hello and welcome to the Play Android Game Reviews. My name is Daniel and today I'll be playing for you the arcade game Hypercell by Dangling Concepts. And it's actually a music game and a jumping run game in one game. And yeah, this is basically the starting screen here. There's no logo, it's just this futuristic computer-like environment here, kind of reminiscent of Tron actually. And you might hear the music in the background, which is a key, part of the game for the whole style. It influences the level design and how the level looks to the player. And here in the main menu, we have different options. We have from the left a info button where you can get basic infos about the game and the developers, as well as, connection infos to their Twitter and Facebook. And we have a rating button. I'm not going to press that right now. I think it links me to the Google Play Store. We have a in-game store where we can buy different things for the game, checkpoints and stuff like this. And Oxygen, which will be of importance later in the game. We have a general options menu here where we can switch off if the intro is shown at every launch, and there will be a intro for the new players which kind of explains what this game is about, and show screen controls and vibrate on subject deactivation, as well as the music volume. Then there are the colors here, but I'm coming back to this later. But let's just hop into the game and start it right up. And we have, 2 levels here with 9 cells each. And I think we have to complete the first 9 cells, or let's just finish level 1 with 20 stars to unlock level 2. So yeah, there you go. And let's just hop into cell 1 and see how it plays. And here we have the game screen so far with, if you start it up the first time, you see all those things explained. We have a pause button in the top left, our oxygen in top right, and a running button and jumping button. This is basically all there is in terms of UI here, and pretty straightforward with the explanation. And let's just see what this game is all about. So you see us playing here, running and jumping, just like in every other jump and run. And you see those obstacles with those laser bars and those crates or blocks, I don't know. And we have to avoid everything basically that is red, so lasers and those obstacles, and make it through and collect the stars. And there we just ran into a laser and the subject deactivated. So yeah, this is the basic gameplay so far. This is the first level, of course. It looks easy, it gets progressively harder with each cell here. And as you might notice, the level is blinking quite a lot. The colors are blinking quite a lot and changing. And this is because of the music that plays in the background. You might hear it a bit if I'm not talking. And yeah, this is one of the key feature of the game. The music, dictates how the game looks. The beat of the music changes the game's overall style, the overall colors, and how much it pulses or vibrates at that. And this is quite a nice feature because it doesn't really add to the gameplay or does anything crucial in terms of gameplay, but it adds to the optics and how the game looks. This is really nicely done. But at the same time, I mean, this is basically the only redeeming feature for the game's graphics, because as it is, the game could look better, I think. It kind of looks like it's only blocks and your tiny, protagonist here, and this is basically all there is. And nothing much going on besides the blinking and the, music here. Which is kind of sad because it could do better a bit. I mean, it's nicely rendered in 3D, but it just kind of lacks some excitement, I guess. And This is in terms of graphics. I mean, as I said before, with the music really incorporated into the graphics, music plays a big part in the game. And so it's only natural that the sounds in the game are, well, quite good. And it's basically all about the music. And it's kind of chiptune music, kind of, well, electronic music. And if you're a fan of electronic music, I think you really like this game. And besides the music, there are not many other sounds in the game. There's the announcer maybe, and that's basically it. But I don't think it really needs a lot of other sounds because you have the music going on. It's really driving beat here, and it's, well, really engaging and really fitting for the whole gameplay. So in terms of sounds and music, this game does pretty good. And it even does better when it comes to controls. And I already explained you, or the game showed you how to control it. It uses UI elements, and it might seem strange at first how the whole thing is set up, but if you play the first level, you'll get used to it, you get into it, and it, well, becomes quite naturally controlling this game. And it's really easy to control, really responsive. We didn't encounter any kind of lag or any inconsistencies with the controls, and it's precise, which is always, well, the main thing for a arcade game like this. And, well, the game really delivers in terms of controls here, which is really nice change from time to time from other games, especially with, well, not as ideal controls as this one. And, well, despite being UI controls, it really just works. And you see us playing along here. You see those little, well, flags. These are the checkpoints. You can, well, respawn from them if you got past them, and you don't have to start the level over if you die in here. And let's talk about the oxygen level a bit, because this is another thing that complicates the whole, well, gameplay or makes it harder even. And you have to watch out. You have to, well, beat the level or the cell in time, and you have to, well, make it before your oxygen is depleted. And there you had it. Our oxygen was already depleted before we could make it to the end, and we lost the round. So this is, well, another gameplay, well, mechanic built in here. You have to be quick. You don't just have to, well, be precise with your jumps and your controls. You have to be quick as well. And here the music comes in play again, because it's fast-paced music, and it really adds to the game's feeling and how you play it, because the faster the music, the faster you kind of want to go in the game. And here we are, well, dead again, and you see our checkpoints counting down. This is, well, we have only a set type of checkpoints here, and we really, well, should worry about it, because if our checkpoints are deleted, we have to start from the top again, which isn't really that fun to do, actually. And yeah, this is all there is in terms of technical things in the game. Well, maybe there is just another thing. Let's just have a look at the main menu again. And I told you about the, well, here we are already in the options menu about the colors, and because you can basically choose between different color palettes here, and we have two free color palettes already. We have the first one, the second one with the brown and the pink and yellow. And, well, this basically changes the whole color palette in the game, which is a nice addition. And it's always nice to see that you can, well, basically choose how the game looks. And the third one is premium. You have to buy it, I think, and there you can, well, customize your colors to your liking, which is a nice addition to the game. And let's just play along a bit. I'm talking about originality now. I mean, it's basically a music game, music and jump and run game, but it combines those both aspects. There are quite a lot of music and jump and run games in the Play Store already, but this one really stands out in terms of originality because, well, it combines them. In its essence, it's still basically jump and run, so it has to compete with a lot of other games, but really with the music and the quite unique feel here, you'll get an original experience with this game, and it kind of stands out of the crowd, I think. And while it stands out of the crowd in terms of originality and replay value, it could do a bit better because, a skill-based game like this, I think really needs some kind of high score or some kind of competitive factor here, so you can compare yourself to other players and, challenge other players maybe and be the best at this game, because it's all about skill, it's all about reaction, and missing something crucial like this, I think, is not something a arcade game or a jump and run game like this should miss, as well as achievements. I mean, this game really could benefit from something like achievements, or could implement them fairly easy, I guess. So in terms of, replay value, could be higher. It's average right now on our score, but I think a few additions could really, make this game worth playing even more. And yeah, this is basically all there is to tell about Hypercell at this point. I hope you liked the video. If you want to read the in-depth review of it, head right over to playandroid.com. You'll find the link in the video description, as well as the link to the Google Play Store where you can download this game for free. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll tune in next time, and until then, I say goodbye.